Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, the news is official. I'm a bit late, but the news is official. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, the rematch, is set officially for February 22nd at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Now, I was going through my comments yesterday, and I saw people asking me, saying, "BT, where's your Tyson Fury Wilder video?" And to answer that question to some of you guys who commented that is that I was out busy drinking last night in the UK, so I was having a good time in the UK as my trip comes to a close, and we wind up going home for what figures to be a very big 2020 here on True School Sports. I mean, there's already a couple of big things behind the scenes that have happened on the channel that I will be announcing soon. So stay tuned for these announcements within the coming days. But let's talk about this Fury Wilder rematch. Man, I'm just glad it's happening because a lot of times in boxing, when it comes to these big fights, we don't get a chance to see these guys fight in their prime, and we saw these guys fight, when they were in their primes, the first time in December of 2018. But now, I actually feel like both these guys have gotten better since the first fight, particularly Deontay Wilder. I think Wilder has improved in many ways since the first fight. Obviously, he hasn't fought the best of opposition. We're going to acknowledge that here on True School Sports. But, he fought Dominic Brazil. He fought Luis Ortiz again in what was, in my opinion, an unnecessary rematch. But he fought on Ortiz is still a top 10 quality heavyweight. So, he's gotten more confident. He picked up two more devastating knockouts, which adds to the confidence of Deontay Wilder that much more. So, he improves a lot. To be honest with you, I think it's fair to say that in his own way, I think Wilder's probably improved a bit more than Fury. To be honest with you, because if we look at Fury, there's a lot of uncertainties with him going into this fight. He's had two fights just like Wilder since the rematch. He fought Tom Schwartz in what was a mismatch and destroyed him in like 2 rounds, I believe. He stopped him in 2 rounds. Then he went life and death with Otto Wallin. And then now he's changed trainers from Ben Davison going to now the Sugar Hill, who was the nephew of Emmanuel Stewart, and he's now working alongside the Kronk Gym boxing team. So the perception for Fury for what he's going to try to do going into this fight is that he's going to try to stop Deontay Wilder. He's going to be training for the knockout, and he should train for the knockout because, quite frankly, like, look, most people thought he won that last fight. And he didn't get a decision. So why run that? Why run that risk again? Go for the gusto. Go for the gusto. This is heavyweight boxing. Tyson Fury has shown in the past, early in his career, that he can walk you down and hurt you. I look at the Steve Cunningham fight as an example of that. But I'm really, there's a lot of uncertainties with Fury. I'm still sticking with my pick. I still think I'll win the rematch because I rate the guy so highly. But with him, it's like, will this change of trainer from Ben Davison to Sugar Hill, will it kind of have like that Dominic Brazil effect that from when Brazil went from Manuel Robles to Virgil Hunter? Now obviously Brazil and Fury are two much different caliber of fighters, but I'm just saying Deontay Wilder really isn't he's not the kind of fighter you want to change your whole camp up before you get into a big fight. But it's his career, it's his prerogative. I'm just happy the damn thing is happening now. I'm a bit upset because I heard that there's not going to be a press tour, which I think which I don't agree with, because even if you have Fox and ESPN promoting the fight, which are two of the biggest networks you can get it in America and really in the world, you should still have the press tour because people still like to have the visuals. Now, some people were saying like that, look, PBC, Al Heyman, and Deontay Wilder, they didn't want no smoke on the press tour because Tyson Fury ripped them a new one the last press tour. But, I'm kind of pissed because the press tour was really what I was looking forward to. But if you're in America, or even wherever you're at, you can expect to see a lot of Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury on the TV screen within the coming months. I've already seen it just now. Tyson Fury was on ESPN, I think either today or yesterday, during the college football playoffs, which is a big event in America, so there's a lot of eyeballs there for Tyson Fury. I would expect to see these guys get heavily promoted during the You got the what? Because the fight's in February, so just ESPN, anything Fox, they're gonna be on it from here on out. Super Bowl weekend, the NFL playoffs, NBA games, and I think they're gonna really both with the powers of PBC and ESPN, Fox and ESPN, they're gonna put the full court press on it to try to make this fight as big as possible, and I think it will be. I think it will be a huge fight, and I'm gonna say it like this, and this is a bit of a bold prediction here, but I think this fight between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, and it will be the fight. And I'm speaking for America. I'm not speaking for the world. I'm speaking from just America and American boxing. This will be the fight that really breaks through. I think it breaks through, and it really captivates the imagination of the American boxing public. It gets a lot of people that maybe have been turned off from boxing for a while back into the sport of boxing. So yeah, because you gotta look at, first of all, the styles, the narratives, the first fight. How much promotional backing they now have. It's going to be a huge fight. So I'm hoping the promotion goes well, because I want to see the sport of boxing thrive in America. And yeah, man, it's just tough. Like this one's gonna be a tough fight to pick, man, because you guys always say I hate Deontay Wilder, and I don't know where you get that from, but like I really think Tyson Fury could be in some big trouble this fight, because Deontay Wilder is such a confident fighter right now. When you got a guy as confident as that, punching the way he's punching, talking the way he's talking, being as poised, because you got to understand, he's picked up 2 different kinds of knockouts since the Fury fight. Okay, the first fight with Brazil, that was just your run-of-the-mill Deontay Wilder first-round knockout against Brazil. But then the Ortiz fight was much different. He was more methodical. He had to be patient. He had to see the shots. And that knockout right there, that kind of experience might be something that helps him in the Fury fight, because, Fury was able to make a miss quite a lot, and the more he made a miss, the more Wilder seemed to rush his shots. So if he can settle down and pick his shots the right way, show Fury something he likes, pick his combinations the right way, he might whoop him. He might just whoop him. But then again, I think Fury's gonna have to make Wilder fight a different kind of fighter. I think Fury's gonna have to make Wilder, worry about him coming forward. With him being the more straight and compact puncher, I think with him coming forward to try to stop Deontay Wilder, it could be a different kind of a fight. And I'm hoping for a different kind of a fight, because if it is a different kind of a fight, we're gonna really see how good and how smart these fighters are. Because we know Tyson Fury is a smart fighter. We know he's one of the smartest heavyweights in the world. And I think Deontay Wilder, believe it or not, I think in his own way, he is a very smart fighter in his own right, because you don't knock out that many guys being a dummy. You don't. So I think Deontay Wilder's boxing IQ, if Tyson Fury makes the adjustment to press forward and walk him down, it gets very much tested in this rematch. But we'll be definitely covering this here on True School Sports as it gets closer and more things come out. But I'm absolutely excited about the rematch. I think it's great for the sport, especially with it being in Vegas. There hasn't been a big heavyweight fight in Vegas in years, decades. So it's big for the sport. It's a groundbreaking move for the heavyweight division, and I'm just happy that we get to be a part of it. And who knows, man? Who knows if maybe I might go make my way out to Vegas and just to be around Vegas and take it all in. So we'll see how things go. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.